I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. Last night, Donald Trump claimed that he had telepathic powers to declassify our nation's top secrets. You heard that right. That is what Donald Trump told Sean Hannity on the propaganda channel known as Fox. He told Sean Hannity that he could simply think about declassifying records and our national secrets, our top secret sensitive compartmented information, our nuclear secrets. In fact, to quote Donald Trump directly, everything was declassified. Donald Trump told Sean Hannity that he declassified everything. And he said, if I send it to Mar-a-Lago, declassified. If I send it everywhere, other places that I send it, it's declassified. I want you to focus in on that part also of what he said, because obviously it is absurd and insane and dangerous and all of those words that can be used to describe it regarding the fact that he thinks that as a whether you were once a president or no longer, that you have telepathic powers to declassify our records. While that is beyond disturbing, notice the little tells that he does also. And this is where you kind of have to focus in when he incriminates himself in interviews like this, where he also specifically says to Hannity, and when I send it to other places, what other places? So let me play this clip for you first of this interview where Donald Trump claims telepathic declassification powers. Play the clip.
Understand it. You know, there's different people say different things, but as I understand, there doesn't have to be. If you're the president of the United States, you can declassify just by saying it's declassified, even by thinking about it, because you're sending it to Mar-a-Lago or to wherever you're sending it. And there doesn't have to be a process. There can be a process, but there doesn't have to be. You're the
Yeah, so in the clip that you just saw, Donald Trump said, by simply thinking about it, presidents can declassify it. When you're the president, you can do whatever you want to do, is what he says, which is completely false. You're bound by the law, and you're no longer the president anymore, number one. And number two, by simply thinking about it, it doesn't matter. There's no, I mean, hear what he said? There's no process. Totally false. There's absolutely a process, and there's a process so we don't get killed. There's a process so that you don't undermine our national security. There is a clear process of what happens in every other presidential administration with our classified records and a declassifying process. No one claims that they could simply think it and utilize telepathic powers. It's the most absurd, dangerous, deranged, but that's MAGA for you. That is MAGA Republican cult behavior for you. He can just divine it and think it, and then we all get to die. Our national security, our families' lives, our troops, our agents working abroad, people who are trying to protect and preserve our democracy and the safety of our country each and every day because some idiot, some deranged lunatic who MAGA Republicans have hoisted as their cult leader claims that he has telepathic powers. Are you kidding me? And then the way he just refers to anyone who's trying to enforce law and order as the radical left, or you're a rhino or a radical left. No, you are an idiot, Donald Trump. You are deranged. What I saw right there is the most radical, extreme lunatic I've ever seen, frankly, anywhere, yet alone someone who had the highest position of our nation, someone who is the cult leader of a former political party that's now a MAGA Republican party. What I saw there is one of the most dangerous, disturbing, weird, strange, cosplay, fascist, bizarre interviews I've ever seen. But that's what you do. All your interviews like that. That's what your rallies are right there. That is who MAGA Republicans want to hoist up as a king and as an emperor. That is the individual who they want to destroy and undermine our great and proud democratic traditions for. Are you absolutely kidding me? That is who MAGA Republicans want to become the king and emperor of the United States of America and throw out and shred and burn our Constitution so that idiot can use telepathic powers to transmit our nuclear secrets to Putin. Where else did you send those documents to, Donald Trump? Because he said you've sent them or to other places. And fortunately, right now, with the 11th Circuit ruling against you, and the Department of Justice can finally get our top secret, sensitive, compartmented information back, one of the things that they told your corrupt judge, the disgraced Judge Eileen Cannon, that the 11th Circuit clearly recognizes the Department of Justice needs to represent the national security interest of our country, and the Department of Justice is looking into where else you sent those documents. And you clearly sent those documents to other locations. And I'm glad they have the ability to investigate that again. And then at the end, going back to Clinton, what you stole Hillary Clinton's documents and you were hiding them at Mar-a-Lago. You say the most absurd, preposterous, it wouldn't even be silly and laughable. If I saw this in the movie Idiocracy, I would be like, I don't buy it. I don't believe it. This isn't funny. This is just weird. But this is real life. People's lives are on the line. And when I see that, and we can mock it, we could be like, oh, telepathic powers, what an idiot, what an idiot. But you are threatening the lives of my family, sir. You are threatening the lives of my community. You are threatening the lives of my country, of my town, of people that we know. You're threatening the lives of everybody watching this video with that, whatever the hell we just watched. And anybody who looks at that and goes, yeah, that's someone who I want leading me. Well, I'll tell you, take a good look in the mirror, because there is something seriously wrong with you if you think that is who a leader is. If you think that is someone who is protecting and serving you. If you think that is what a civil servant is. If you think that is someone who is representing our country looks like, well, I have to tell you, that is not what this great country is about. And the pro-democracy movement, people are standing up, whether you're former Republicans, independents, Democrats, all uniting together. And we're saying stability over that. We're saying we want our democracy over that. We want to go about our lives in normalcy over that. We want to protect our great country over that. And we are not going to let whatever the hell that was ever come back into power again. You woke up the real America right now, and we are absolutely never, ever, ever again going to allow you MAGA Republicans to come back into power. That is sickening, disturbing, and disgusting behavior. Telepathic declassification. Are you kidding me? I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hey, hit the subscribe button right now. I need you to hit the subscribe button right now. If you want to support independent media like this, go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Different membership tiers with exclusive benefits. We're not funded by any outside investors. No billionaires or millionaires investing in us. We're fueled by democracy, powered by you. Help grow this independent channel by going to patreon.com/MeidasTouch. I'm Ben Meiselas. Until next time.
MeidasTouch is unapologetically pro-democracy. And look, we know you are too. So please make sure you check out our best-selling shirt and our best-selling gear, the unapologetically pro-democracy gear. And hey, while you're at it, make sure you check out my favorite shirt and one of our most famous designs, It Wasn't Rigged, You're Just a Loser, at store.meidastouch.com. That's store.meidastouch.com.